Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things, politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. In this video, we're going to talk about Gani Adams of Oduoa People's Congress fame, who has expressed dismay over the performance of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in office. And he said that he never believed that President Muhammadu Buhari, former President Muhammadu Buhari, performed better, has a better record than Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He couldn't believe that anybody could be worse than Buhari, noting that when Buhari was leaving on May 29, 2023, he said that there was a sigh of relief that the worst has passed Nigeria. But now the record of Bola Ahmed Tinubu is worse than under Buhari. That is what we're going to talk about in this video. Welcome. And before we go further on it, if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Now you see some books, some of my books on display on your screen. These books are available on Amazon. Just go to Google, type the title of the book and the author. It will take you straight to Amazon platform, where you can purchase any of these books. They are available on ebook, paperback, and hardcover. Amazon is world's #1 on print on demand. They can deliver this book to you no matter your geographical location in the world. Thank you for buying these books and for supporting this channel. Now let's go. What is going on? Why did Gani Adams see Tinubu's performance as being worse than Muhammadu Buhari? And then we're going to talk about the reason he said what he said, and then we'll look at whether Gani Adams was right in his postulations about the situation of things in the country. Now, it was in an open letter that was written to Tinubu that we got to know about this. And that open letter is what we're going to discuss. The open letter from Gani Adams to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Welcome. The Are Ona Kakanfo of Yoruba land, Ibu Gani Adams, has decried the current hardship in the country and suggested that as bad as the Muhammadu Buhari government was, things were better under his leadership than under Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration, citing the cost of essential commodities under the Buhari government vis-a-vis that of Tinubu's government. He said the Tinubu-led federal government seems to be insensitive and unresponsive to the plight of Nigerians. Adams, in an open letter titled President Bola Tinubu, Time is Going. He also said that the present administration has disappointed Nigerians. That's where I also have issue with his letter. I do not think that the present administration disappointed Nigerians. Nigerians knew ab initio that that is how his administration going to be. That was why they rejected him. That was why they rejected him. If you look at, even with all the alleged compromise by the Independent National Electoral Commission, if you look at the figures from that election, only 8.7 million people votes was used to declare him president, the lowest in Nigeria's presidential election history. 8.7 million. Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party got 6.9 million votes. That's if we are to believe INEC. Peter Obi of the Labour Party got 6.1 million votes. Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso of NNPP got 1.4 million votes. If you calculate the votes of Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, and Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, you will see that there are almost 15 million votes out of the total votes that was cast in that election that rejected Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So it's not that Nigerians will be disappointed. It reinforces the reason why Nigerians rejected him. Majority of Nigerian voters rejected him at the poll. So I do not think that Nigerians are disappointed by his performance. You would have talked about being disappointed if Nigerians had voted overwhelmingly for him. Then his poor performance would have been an indication of disappointment on the part of Nigerians. Nigerians ab initio knew that they cannot trust him with the economy of this country. That was why he was roundly rejected across the country. So now let me just finish the letter. So before I dive into analysis of it, because so that it will make everything so smooth. Now, the letter titled President Bola Tinubu, time is going. He said that the present administration has supported Nigerians, adding that the citizens can no longer bear the economic hardship. He said, I'm now quoting Gani Adams' letter to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, open letter to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He said, when you came in with the Emilokon coinage in the build-up to the 2023 elections, many Nigerians were persuaded that as a Democrat exposed to the modern way of governance, you will perform better than Muhammadu Buhari, a soldier who deepened the poverty levels of Nigerians and increased insecurity from 2015 to 2023. Today, events have proved that they were wrong. Mr. President, to tell the truth without minding whose ox is God, you have disappointed many Nigerians who thought you were Messiah they were waiting for. Who thought you were Messiah they were waiting for. The facts are there to speak for themselves. On May 29, 2023, when you became the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, the price of a liter of fuel was less than 200 naira. Today, it is more than 1,000 naira. As the Petroleum Minister, I ask you what type of reform this is. In May 2023, the naira to the dollar was less than 740 naira. Today is more than 1,600 naira. Now your two right-hand men from where you were governor of Lagos State between 1999 and 2007, Wale Edun, Finance Minister, and Yemi Kadoso, CBN Governor, are in charge of the economy. What exactly are the fiscal, economic, and financial briefings they give you daily to convince you that they know what they are doing in those two offices? When Buhari left on May 29, 2023, many Nigerians heaved a sigh of relief that insecurity will soon become history. Pitiably, today from the north to the south, east to west, the rate at which Nigerians are being abducted and some killed even after ransom was paid, it was as if these bloodthirsty maniacs have just been unleashed on Nigerians from the hottest part of hell. As the commander-in-chief, the rising spate of insecurity across the country has put to question the kind of briefings you get daily, especially from the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Egbetokum, the Chief of Army Staff, General Taurid Labaja, and other security chiefs on their modus operandi to send these killers to where they belong. In August, many Nigerians came out to express their frustration on the way you are governing them today. On the way you are governing them. In August, many Nigerians came out to express their frustration on the way you are governing them. Today, some of those arrested have been charged with treason. In the Committee of Nations, what does that? In the Committee of Nations, what does that mean? Okay, he said in the Committee of Nations, who does that? Okay, say in the Committee of Nations, who does that? So let me take it again. He said, today, some of those arrested have been charged with treason. In the Committee of Nations, who does that? Is that the way governments are overthrown, with placards? That's where I stopped, but the letter went on and on and on. But there are certain salient points he made. Some he missed the mark. But what is important was that the summary of the whole thing was that Gani Adams admitted that things has gone worse under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And he called to question his choice of personnel that are working under him. Now, he reminded him of those he put in charge of the economy and wondered whether in his own perspective as the president who appointed them, that he thought, how he sees them, that what makes him think that they are performing well when the situation of the country is like this economically. He also tackled the presidency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on his failure to tackle insecurity, which he also noted has gotten worse under Tinubu than under Buhari. Because he was saying that when Buhari was leaving on May 29, there was a sigh of relief. People have a sigh of relief that the worst has passed of insecurity. But now, insecurity is walking in four legs, literally. And then he talked about that people thought that when he's coming, he's a messiah of a sort that will solve Nigeria's problem. I do not think that Nigerians believe that Tinubu will solve their problem. That was why the voters of Nigerians, you have to give them credit. they were able to decipher that Tinubu is not the right man to run the country. They rejected him overwhelmingly. They voted against him. And of course, we know that even the president recently said that that he used his money to become president. So he financed his own election and everything. So literally he had his way. Not that you can't say that Nigerians, if you go, let us even assume without considering that figure that an INEC is bandying about as the figure they used to declare him president, and the other votes that were casted, that they are genuine. You will see that majority of Nigerians do not want him to be president of their country. And you can also see it that even with Gani Adams saying that Nigerians sees him as a messiah of a sort, there was no celebration of his victory when he was announced as the winner of the election. Unlike Buhari, when Buhari was declared the winner, there was spontaneous joy in several parts of the country, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. Several people died celebrating the joy of Buhari emerging president. So if you have thought that, if Gani Adams has talked about Buhari coming with a messianic complex, it would have been a different thing, not Tinubu. The only person that has that kind of messianic aura ahead of that election was Peter Obi. A lot of people believe that Peter Obi is the solution, and you can see that Nigerians overwhelmingly voted for Peter Obi. Okay, and if you look at the opinion polls that were done before the election in 2023, most of them gave the election to Peter Obi. Most of them. Both those that was done by pollsters in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, they gave it to Peter Obi, and they were not off the mark. If that election had been transparent, if that election had been as transparent as it should be, if it had been as transparent as the European Union monitoring group wanted it to be, as it ought to be, there is no doubt about it that the person that would have been sitting in the villa today will be Peter Obi. And if Peter Obi is to mess up his administration like what is going on now, you can then begin to say that Nigerians are disappointed in him because they thought he's going to be a messiah. There's nothing to indicate that Nigerians believe that Tinubu is going to be a messiah of a sort when they were casting their votes. When Nigerians were casting their vote in 2023. So that's part of the area that a kind of exaggeration of the status of Bola Ahmed Tinubu before the election. And now that he's the president. But in summary, Gani Adams is saying that things are worse now under Tinubu than under Buhari, that he needs to sit up. And if you read the whole letter, and he was talking about that, look, the hardship being caused by the increase, the mindless increase in the price of fuel, that there is no way it's not going to lead to crisis of people protesting about it. So, in other words, he was writing to him to do the right thing, to douse the tension by sorting out how to stop the mindless increase in the price of fuel. Noting very well in that letter too that Tinubu is the Minister of Petroleum Resources. So he ought to be in charge of that sector. So Gani Adams, like most Nigerians, have observed that Tinubu administration has performed woefully in the economic dimension and also in the security dimension or security sector. That is the summary of Gani Adams' letter to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That's my take on it. And if you have any contrary view on this, you can also let us know at the comment section so that we can see your point of view. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it hard and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.